successful challenges per set. An unsuccessful first time round for the 22-year-old. Been a real consistent week for Grigor Dimitrov, a player who has an all-court style with that heavy emphasis on his baseline play, but he's been so solid at the net as well. He opens up on the forehands. Serve has been a key this week for him. It's only been broken once en route to the final, and that was yesterday evening against Benoit Paire. That's a delightful return from Ferrer. Desperation from the Spaniard. So used to seeing that. Of course, he's noted for being one of the more dogged, agile and fit players on the tour. Great fitness, foot speed and determination that keeps him alive. Slice return down the line has just sailed wide, and straight away finds himself in a tricky situation. Dimitrov had his opening service game broken yesterday in the semi-final against the Frenchman Benoit Paire, and ultimately went on to drop the opening set. Big heavy first serve. 195 kilometers per hour. Thomas Johansson there with the Royals courtside. Thomas Johansson, of course, our tournament director. 2002 Australian Open champion. There's a second chance to break here for David Ferrer. Hasn't had the best of conversion rates on the break points this week. In fact, he's converted just 10 of 26 now. Dimitrov steps up once again. Solid play from the Bulgarian. So point for point, tit for tat, and a third break point. And well, Ferrer yesterday in the semi-final early days, he found himself scoring break points from the serve of Ernest Gulbis. Ultimately, in the end, the Spaniard dropped that opening set. This is certainly a sign of things to come, isn't it? Tough, tight opening service game.
Advantage, Dimitrov.
Both men now have had chances to seal the deal in this opening service game. A couple of early unforced errors. Just taking a little bit of time to settle into things. Working hard behind the baseline. Nice angle on the forehand, putting it just inside the line. Dimitrov having to lift it over the highest part of the net.
Advantage, Ferrer.
Break point number 4. And it's a 4th break point saved.
Deuce.
He's not going to lie down and hand over the game. Serving very well on the ad side. Hitting that first serve under pressure.
Advantage, Dimitrov.
He's got it. Deep on the baseline. And he holds on. My word, it wasn't easy. Saving 4 break points in his opening service game, the Bulgarian. 8.5 minutes. What a superb start to this grand finale. Ferrer wouldn't be too happy, squandering 4 break points. As mentioned, he squandered 8 early days against Gulbis yesterday in the opening set. So that'll do a world of good for Dimitrov. Always nice to get that first service game on the board, to come through under pressure.
David Ferrer to serve.
Both players get things started with a double fault. What a year it has been once again for David Ferrer, Mr. Consistency. Another 50-win plus season for him. In fact, one of just 4 players to have 50 or more victories this year, led by Rafael Nadal, fellow countryman, 68-5. Novak Djokovic, 62-9. Ferrer, 52-18 coming into this final. Well, Thomas Berdych with 50 victories and 20 losses so far this year. Wonderful striking. Really hitting the ball well, Dimitrov. The confidence is sky high
15-13.
and has been throughout the week. That ability to create the angles, put it deep on the baseline. Nice delicate little touch. That's not the first time these two have met. They certainly know each other's game. It is a fourth encounter. Met twice last year, one in the semi-final in Båstad in the southern part of the country. Ferrer coming through on top, 6-3, 7-5, went on to win the title. Oh, he was willing it in. Well, the other time they met last year was at
Indian Wells, past 4, and again Ferrer doing it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-2. Well, the first time they met, 2011 in Cincinnati, the round of 32 on the hard surface. It went 3 sets. Dimitrov taking the first set before Ferrer turned it around 6-1, 7-5 in the third. So 3 matches to nil, head-to-head advantage for the Spaniard. Who gets his first service game on the board and a lot more comfortable as well. 12 minutes gone.
One game on.
Nice combination. Nice 1-2 punch. He's won 8 of his 12 first service points. He came into this final winning 109 of his 138 first serve points with a high 79%.
39.
Certainly has been a big weapon, a key area to his success.
This week, the work today.
Well, he's certainly not mucking around in this service game.
49.
Tentative start at the service line in the first set yesterday. Dimitrov, he was splattering the ball all over the show in the service box, as opposed to Benoit Paire, who was more targeting the lines and it was a lot more effective. Well, it is a delight to watch. Action aplenty. There's Spanish support in the crowd.
14-15.
He's just missed out. Dimitrov's going to challenge it, and I don't think he's going to be happy with the result. Quite comfortably wide, and he's now left with just the one challenge in this opening set. Well, these unforced errors are certainly hurting him. And David Ferrer is having a wealth of chances to break here in this opening set. He's 0-2, or 0-4, I should say, so far. There's a first chance to break here in game 3. Make it 0-5. And again, he digs deep, hits the big first serve. Ace at number 1. 25th ace of the tournament. Well, at that point, very well. Smart play from Ferrer. You can see Dimitrov was caught well and truly behind the base. A little bit unfortunate to kiss the tape. They're set up nicely. The Spaniard made no mistake. Breakpoint number 2. He's finished it off, finally, has a David Ferrer. Disappointing end to an intriguing rally, a rally of patience. And Ferrer on his 6th chance to break in the opening set gets the result. And the number 1 seed now leads by 2 games to 1. So it is the world at number 3 who finds himself in a good position now, early days in the opening set. David Ferrer getting the break in game number 3, converting finally on a 6th break point. He's been able to apply pressure on the receiving end, but those unforced errors hurting Dimitrov at the moment.
Up 15.
So then you see the royalty, Thomas Johansson and Jonas Bjorkman. Bjorkman was in the doubles final earlier. Quickly showered and in position. A bit of patience this time from Dimitrov. It certainly was great to see Jonas Bjorkman back out on the court, the former world number 1, 9-time Grand Slam doubles champion. He was playing in his 97th career final today, coming out of retirement after 5 years to play with Robert Lindstedt. Fell at the final hurdle to number 1 seeds Koresh and Royer. Sublime. And a beautiful single backhand. Desperation got him in the hunt, and well, Ferrer will be disappointed not to finish off the point on that volley. Love 40 and 3 chances to break back straight away for Dimitrov. Had his serve broken 5 times this week, David Ferrer. 3 3 times yesterday by Gilbis, 2 times by Jack Sock on Thursday. So stepped up to the plate, 2 times now under pressure.
40.
But dearly love to follow suit and save a 3rd break point. That's just pure class once again. Targeting that same zone, working that angle.
Use.
3 break points saved now.
Advantage. Dimitrov.
So are we going to go back on service? 4th break at point. We sure are. David Ferrer has failed to confirm the break. He is broken in the game number 4. 1 hold of serve, 1 break of serve apiece. Now 2 games all. Well, what a start to this one. 24 minutes gone. Ferrer broken for a 6th time. His coach watches on court side, Javier Piles.
Up 15.
So next to him, the partner of David Ferrer, Mata Tonal.
Up 30.
Well, both men having problems at the service line. They did well to pick it up off the half volley, but they just got too much on it. Set up nicely for Ferrer. And the Spaniards certainly not going to miss out on that. And all of a sudden, we've got more break points. It is raining break points here in the opening set. And it's another unforced error. And Ferrer has broken to love. It is 3 straight breaks, 5 games, 3 breaks of service. And Ferrer will have a 2nd chance to confirm the break when we return. Well, Princess Estelle certainly is enjoying the action. So 3 breaks of service already as we approach the half-an-hour mark. Tight stuff. Everything on the line. Of course, the winner today will receive a cheque of 95,700 euros for their effort this week. Also have the chance to raise the Swedish Royal Trophy.
Love 15.
And some real greats have been victorious here throughout the years. Good pressure on that second serve. Really attacking it. They had enough time to move around onto the forehand. Open it up, go across court. Just 140 kilometers per hour, the second serve from Ferrer. Smart play. And had to rely on the second serve. He just put it wide, it opened up the space. And just a little bit too slow to go there, the Bulgarian. Put it down the line. A little bit fortunate. Just took a touch on the net on the way through. A slight deviation off the net just caught Ferrer off guard. And another break point chance. Dimitrov has converted 1 of 4 so far.
Use. For service.
Placement this time from the top shelf from Ferrer.
Advantage, Ferrer.
Nice and deep. Good angle. Man, he's digging himself out of trouble here. We've seen some beautiful winners already from Dimitrov.
Ferrer.
He's pulled out something special once again. He's firing off both wings at the moment, is Dimitrov. Oh, it's gone just wide. And Ferrer is kicking himself, not happy at all.
Usually has that soft, delicate touch cross net.
So second break points here in game number 6. Oh, this time he makes amends. Doesn't make the same mistake. Been very active into the net so far in this final. Well, you could say mixed results so far. There's a late call from the baseline official, but the call is out, so Dimitrov is going to challenge this one. This is his final challenge that he does have in this set. And now he has no more challenges.
Advantage. Ferrer. No more challenges for Mr. Dimitrov.
Right into the corner. Applied the pressure, and he gets the service game on the board. Again, tough going for the Spaniard. Saving 2 break points, but he confirms the break second time round. Puts a stop to the run of breaks that we've seen in this opening set. In fact, we've seen 13 break points in total. Ferrer has converted 2 of his 7. Dimitrov just 1 of his 6. That's a better approach. Just the 3rd point. He's 1 on a second serve, Dimitrov. 3 of 10. He's 11 of 22, 50% on the first serve. This is very low statistics. Very low percentages, I should say, from what we've seen from him throughout the tournament. Also something he can turn around. Well, Ferrer had to cover so much space in that rally, but always calling the shots was Dimitrov. Soft hand on the drop shot. Knows it's such an important service game, this, the number 7 seed. Well, it's an unforced there on the forehand side. Presents yet another break
Point for, and if he can convert here, he'll put himself within 1 game and a chance to serve out this opening set.
That's a very important save. Just needs to regather here, Dimitrov. Dogged play on the other end, the receiving end from Ferrer. It's a fighting spirit. Well, that's just back to the basics and smart play, using the top 2 inches this time. 166 kilometers per hour. Look at that, perfect placement. Nice clean winner. A few times now where it's taken the net, set up nicely for the Spaniard. Break point number 2 for the number 1 seed here in game number 7. And there's another unforced error, a complete and utter mishit from the racket of Dimitrov, and he is broken for a 3rd time. Ferrer will now have an opportunity to serve out the opening set. He leads by 5 games to 2. So 44 minutes gone in the grand finale here at the 2013 Stockholm Open, the battle of the veteran and the youngster, you could say. And, well, it's the youngster, the underdog, the world number 28, Grigor Dimitrov, on the back foot well and truly. Has been broken 3 times now, just the 1 hold of service. And it will be David Ferrer with a chance to serve out set number 1 here in game 8. Certainly nothing has been a given at the service line. Ferrer win 11 of 17 first service points, 5 of 12 from the second serve. Dimitrov 13 of 25 from his first serve, 4 of 15 from the second. A wealth of points on the receiving end. Oh, what a return that is. Stand and deliver. Read the serve like a book, Dimitrov.
13-15.
Well, certainly not going to lie down and roll over on the receiving end, Dimitrov. Certainly wants to go down fighting in this opening set. And he's got a chance to do that now. A chance to close the gap. He's converted just 1 of 6 break points so far.
Use.
Well, 2 lackluster single backhand returns. And it brings up a set point now for the world number 3, David Ferrer. It's been up and down display, hasn't it, from Dimitrov? It's almost from one extreme to the other. A sublime winner. And then a lackluster unforced error. That's been the story of this first set.
Advantage. Ferrer.
On a second set point, he seals the deal. Unforced error from Grigor Dimitrov, and it is the world number 3. The 31-year-old playing in his 40th ATP final takes out the opening set by 6 games to 2. If he has to finish this one off, he'll join Juan Martín del Potro with 3 titles. Only 3 players have more. Andy Murray with 4, Novak Djokovic with 5. Well, leading the way, world number 1, Rafael Nadal with 10 titles this year.
Second set.
So Dimitrov to get things underway, the youngster who's only held on to serve on 1 occasion in this final so far. And that was all the way back in game number 1, where he had to save 4 break points. He's won 5 matches this year. Grigor Dimitrov coming back from a set down. One of those, as mentioned, was yesterday. He's lost 18 matches after losing the opening set. Well, for David Ferrer, he's only lost the 3 matches this year, squandering a 1-set advantage. So it certainly is a tough task ahead for Dimitrov. And he knows his service game needs to work. Let's see a better variation in the service box. And, well, he needs to limit these unforced errors. It really hurting him. That's a nice touch. A very nice touch indeed. An all-important hold of service. It's taken quite some time. In fact, the last time he was able to do so, game 1 of the final. Puts a stop to the run of games from the other end from David Ferrer. And the difference is this time he doesn't have to, or he didn't have to save a break point.
Up 15.
Oh, he's brought it back in.
The winner that was 2 early points here on the receiving end. Does so well, their desperation. So flexible.
Oh, he nearly got there. He's quick, but not that quick. The desperation on the face there of Dimitrov. He's just looking to fire that one cross court, and he's missed out. Hasn't been at its brutal best, that single backhand. So hold off service apiece to get things started in the second set. David Ferrer, just the second ever Spaniard to reach the final here at the Stockholm Open. Looking to become the first Spaniard to raise the trophy come the end of the tournament. The only other Spaniard to make it through to the final was Manuel Orantes, all the way back in 1976. Lost out to the Brit, Mark Cox, on that occasion. Well, here in 2013, David Ferrer, one set away. On just his third visit to Stockholm. Been a long time since we've welcomed him to the Swedish capital. The last time, 2006. How well did he do there? The footwork of Ferrer, he got himself round onto the forehand that made that tight angle. That made that acres of space open. It's the second time in the match he's picked it up off the half volley. Ferrer is so quick to react.
14-13.
Did well cross court there, the Spaniard. We would have seen Dimitrov making the approach into the close quarter range. So it's the second hold of service as Dimitrov digs deep. He's working hard in the second set. So far, so good for the 22-year-old. On service, leads by 2-1. So 1 hour and 2 minutes into this one. Crown Princess Victoria leaving with Princess Estelle. Dimitrov can certainly take confidence knowing that he has picked up points on a regular basis from Ferrer. He has broken the Spaniard on one occasion already in the final. There's a lot of positives that can be taken. There's certainly nothing wrong with that from the Bulgarian. And it was Ferrer in control of that point, and the Spaniard wasn't happy. Beaten all ends up. And just caught in no man's land, really. Needs to show more patience here, the Bulgarian.
And at a few occasions,
He gets himself in a good position, then just looks to try and do too much too early. And from love 30, Ferrer fights back to 30 all. So this could be a breakpoint chance for the number 7 seed. We've got a challenge coming from Ferrer. An unsuccessful challenge, so it's another breakpoint chance for Dimitrov. What a tremendous second serve that was. He saw where Dimitrov had positioned himself on the receiving end. Certainly was a gutsy second serve. But his first ace comes from the second serve, and it saves a break point. And all these squandered break points are really hurting Dimitrov. Just 1 of 8 converted now. And he holds on. Saving a break point and squares things up. 2 games all. Javier Piles is happy. Support crew of David Ferrer, I'm sure, are very, very happy. And for Dimitrov, he's doing the hard work. He's getting himself in a position. But just cannot find that killer blow, that killer punch to get the all-important break in the second set. This afternoon looking to become the 8th player this year to pick up a title for a very first time on the ATP is Dimitrov.
Second service.
In vast contrast to last year, where we saw just the single first-time winner on the tour, and that was Martin Klizan in St. Petersburg. So this year, we've seen Bernard Tomic win a title in Sydney. We've seen
Horacio Zabalos, Nadal Mar, Lucas Rosol in Bucharest, Nicolas Mahut and St-Ogenbosch, Carlos Berloc in the southern part of Sweden, in Båstad. Fabio Fognini picked up his maiden title in Stuttgart. Roger Souza, the last to do so in Kuala Lumpur. He'd be the second youngest player to pick up a
maiden title, Dimitrov, if he can fight back here this afternoon. Nice clean winner from Ferrer. Was too shallow that time from Dimitrov and was there for the taking. Well, he's going to challenge, and again, right in front of me, that was well long of the baseline, but I was wrong first time around. And I'm wrong again. Look at that. A slight little touch on the baseline. Good challenge. And holds on. By far and away his most comfortable service game to date for Grigor Dimitrov. Drops just a single point, and we remain on service here in the second set. Thomas Johansson and Prince Daniel. What a great job Thomas Johansson's doing as the tournament director here in Stockholm. The players certainly do love coming here each and every year. There's, with help, of course, from Jonas Bjorkman, who this year officially was the marketing director. Certainly knows Stockholm well. Grigor Dimitrov was part of the Good to Great Tennis Academy for a while there. Academy run by Mikael Tillström, Magnus Norman and Nicholas Gulte, all former Swedish professional players, of course. Nowadays coached by Roger Rashid, the Australian who's looked after Songa Monfils and former world #1 Leighton Hewitt. That was motoring. Couldn't find the baseline though. He's always talked about how comfortable he is when he comes to Stockholm. When it comes to Sweden, really, Dimitrov, he loves going to Båstad as well. The third showing here at the Stockholm Open. 2 years ago, made it through to the quarterfinal stage, lost out to Milos Raonic. Well, on debut in 2009, lost out in the first round to Jaakko Nieminen. So love service game it is for David Ferrer. Didn't muck around in that service game, the fastest service game we've seen so far in the final. First love service game in the match. We saw a break to love in the 5th game of the first set.
First service.
volley that goes the way of David Ferrer.
Strong forehand cross court, but a striking in total from the pairing was from the top shelf.
Delightful winner.
Love 30. $15, $30.
Two important back-to-back points to Dimitrov, but a slow start in this service game. Unforced error from Ferrer, who just has a few words to himself.
What a touch. A nice, delicate little touch at the net from Dimitrov. Loose return, forehand allowed him to come into the close quarter range. Tit for tat stuff here in the second set. We remain on service. An opening set that went the way of the number one seed. 1 hour, 17 minutes, 4 games to 3. Dimitrov. And certainly a few big weeks of ATP action coming up. Of course, the race to the Emirates ATP London Championships. Still a few spots up for grabs. Of course, we will see David Ferrer. He's confirmed his spot. It's just the consistency of the guy year in, year out. Never really eases off, does he? Been around a long time, David Ferrer turned professional in 2000. Of course, the Spaniard is playing his 7th final of 2013. 2 titles, Auckland and Buenos Aires. Has been a runner-up on 4 occasions, Acapulco in March, also in March in Miami, the Masters 1000, losing to Andy Murray. So a runner-up in Oeiras in Portugal, losing out to Wawrinka. Just look to bring it back in, just look to place it down the line. And slightly puts it wide.
15, 30.
Of course, the biggest of the runner-up events of this year, French Open. Marvellous effort to make it through to the final, David Ferrer, before he came up against Mr. Roland Garros himself, Rafael Nadal, and went down in straight sets 3-2 and 3. A poor effort on the volley. A couple of unforced errors in a row, in fact, from the Spaniard. And we now have 2 break point chances for Grigor Dimitrov. They had one chance to break in game 4. Couldn't convert for a 5-3 lead, the Bulgarian. The break. The slice return finds the tape from the Spaniard. And the number 7 seed, world number 28, gets that all-important break. It finally comes for Grigor Dimitrov. And the break coming in game number 8. And now leads by 5 games to 3. And an opportunity to serve out this second set now. Converting just the second of 9 break points, but that was a big point. Question now is, can he keep his head? Can he keep his composure and serve this one out? Just eased off a little bit here, Ferrer. Unforced errors just starting to pile up against the world number 3. But saying that, take nothing away from Dimitrov. Unforced error after unforced error, and it brings up 3 set points. Now for Grigor Dimitrov, the number 7 seed, 1 point away from taking us through to a 3rd set to see who will walk away with this title here in Stockholm. So he gets the point and he gets the set, does Grigor Dimitrov. The Bulgarian number 1 has fought back in the second set, getting the break in game number 8, and he serves it out in that 9th game. Wow, what a final this is turning out to be. Well, it certainly was controversial, that last point. Calling the double bounce was Mohamed Lakhayani from the chair, and on the slow motion replay, it certainly wasn't from David Ferrer, but oh well, we're tied up 1 set apiece. David Ferrer taking out the opening set 6-2. Dimitrov the second 6-3. And after 1 hour and 27 minutes, it will be David Ferrer, world number 3, to get things started here in this deciding set. Third time this week for Ferrer through to a 3rd set. The 2nd time for Dimitrov, and he fought back from a set down yesterday, the Bulgarian. In a way, he is Mr. Deciding Set, is David Ferrer. 2012, he had the best winning percentage on the tour in deciding sets. He won 94% of his matches that went into a deciding set. Incredible record, 15 victories, just the one loss.
14 up.
Well, this year, it's not quite at the same level, but equally as impressive. He's won 17 matches in a deciding set. He's lost the 6 as David Ferrer. Pinpoint placement, nicely taking the pace off Dimitrov. For the Bulgarian this year, 8 victories in a deciding set. He's lost the 6 matches. It's not quite the same high percentage. Oh, he was there. He was there and he knew it. So the opening service game going the way of the 31-year-old, dropping just a single point. Second time these two players have gone into a third set. 2011, the first time they met on the tour, Cincinnati. Dimitrov taking out the first set by 6 games to 4 before Ferrer took out the remaining 2, 6-1, 7-5. Tight third set it was in the round of 32.
15 up.
Certainly did perform well at the service line in that second set, Dimitrov. It's 70% of his first serves. He won 15 of 19 points at the first serve and 5 of 8 from the second. And that was a big difference to what we saw in the first set, where he won just 52% of his first service points and 26% from the second. So a massive improvement. And he'll be looking to continue that here in this third set. That's a love game. A perfect start for him. Striking the ball nicely, and the variation as well. Well, we've seen good defensive play from both players. seen it all in this match. Top class action. Both players never giving up. Desperation from Ferrer to race back, but again, the awareness, that ability to put himself in a strong position. Well, you got to look at that second serve.
40-30.
Down the center of the service box, 144 kilometers per hour. Took the line and just spun away. Putting a tremendous amount of movement on the ball.
Use.
Oh, sails long. What about the variation in that rally? Working hard.
Advantage. Ferrer.
Placing himself a good couple meters behind the baseline was Dimitrov. So 3 games, 3 holds of service here in this third set. Test of that time came through David Ferrer. 2-1 he leads.
Ferrer leads 2 games to 1.
Working the 2 channels nicely. Going back to that same channel. And I was just wrong-footed that time, Ferrer.
13-9.
the first point he has dropped at the service line in this third set, Dimitrov. I just got too much on it, on the volley. With the softer hands that time, Dimitrov. Certainly was the right play. He put a deep forehand into the corner. Oh, this is good pressure coming on the receiving end from the Spaniard. And we have our first break point chance in this deciding set. Ferrer, who's converted 3 of 9 break points in the final. That's an outstanding reply. And he's pumped up now, Dimitrov. All important break point saved for the 22-year-old. Job not done yet, though. Just perfect play. Under pressure. 171 kilometers per hour, put it wide in the box. Get Ferrer stretching. Get that loose return. And he holds on, 3 straight points. Wasn't looking pretty at 30-40, but he's turned things around. And to really dig deep in that one, Dimitrov ties things up. 2 games apiece here in this third set. Whereas Rashid courtside. And the Aussie will be extremely happy. Still a long way to go on this one, though. Continues to hit that first serve on a regular basis. In fact, hitting over 70% of his first serve. And 34 of 53 first service points. And 34 of 53 first service points.
49.
So it holds to love. It does the world at number 3. It's his third hold of service in this third set. And well, we lead, or he leads, I should say, by 3 games to 2. But we're on service after 5 games. Well, finals tennis at its best. 1 set all on service in the third. The battle to see who will be crowned champion at the 2013 Stockholm Open. Tight, tense stuff here in this third set. What a delight to watch.
Oh, he had to save a break point in his last service game, Dimitrov, and he does not want to find himself in a similar situation here. Doesn't want a slow start out of the blocks.
One lapse in concentration, one loose service game, it could be the difference. Any break, Ferrer.
For service. Fifteen, 30.
Oh, that's loose on the forehand side. Nice change of angle from Ferrer. Again, working the lines nicely. Just like the last service game, Dimitrov in trouble, except this time it is 2 break points for David Ferrer. Oh, that's a good leap. That is a very good leap. He was tempted to have a go at that one.
40.
First, a break point saved. As is the second. And how often have we seen that from Dimitrov? Composed under pressure.
Advantage Dimitrov.
Well, it's 4 points on the bounce. In the last game, it was 30-40. In this game, it was 15-40, and he saves 2 break points.
3 games on.
Holds on again, does Dimitrov. Well, it's not easy in this third set, but he's getting the job done so far. And, well, for David Ferrer, who's only converted 3 of 12 break points in the match. 0 of 3 in this third set.
Top 15.
Has he taken the line? The challenge is coming from David Ferrer. A cross-court special from Dimitrov. And it is comfortably taking the line.
30.
This is the best position he's found himself on the receiving end, Dimitrov, in this third set.
Ferrer has 2 challenges remaining.
Question is, can he continue to push on? Unforced there on that single backhand. Well, and again. Pressure is mounting here on the center court. So it is now the youngster, the number 7 seed, with a chance to break. He's going to challenge. He's going to challenge this one, and it could be interesting. Oh, this is what it all comes down to. The call is in, remember. And it is in.
Constance.
So break point saved by David.
Ferrer. He breathes a sigh of relief there, the Spaniard.
That's 2 challenges remaining.
Nice composure coming in. As you would have seen, Dimitrov was racing in as well, trying to close down the space. There was room down the line that he took with 2 hands this time. Scrambling on that occasion. Not out of the woods yet, the #1 seed. He's found the net. And it presents a second chance to break for Grigor Dimitrov. And he's handed over on a platter. The world #3 double faults to give the game to Grigor Dimitrov, who was the first to break in this deciding set. Almost 6.5 minutes that service game. Now, the 22-year-old in a good position. So Grigor Dimitrov, the 22-year-old from Haskovo in Bulgaria, is potentially 2 holds of service away from his maiden ATP title. A break of service coming in game #7, our one and only break in this third set. Ferrer letting a standard slip in that service game to serve for a 5-3 lead. Can he remain composed here, Dimitrov? This is where the nerves start to sink in. Oh, it's in. It is in, and Ferrer is not too happy about it either. By a hair.
15-all. Instead, Ferrer's 1 challenge remaining.
Ace #2 for Dimitrov. Just explaining what unfolded there, Mohamed Lahiani. The call was out while a noise was made by the baseline official, who corrected himself. And that is why he did correct himself, and it will be a replay of point.
13, 15.
Rocket serve. He's serving well on the outside. Right to left, again wide in the box. 203 kilometers per hour. Nicely played down the line from Ferrer. Had to look for a way through as Dimitrov came into the net.
14, 13.
Rocket that one down the line on the double backhand side. He's held on. He has confirmed that break. And the world number 28 now finds himself one game away from that first WTA title. Came so close earlier this year in Brisbane, falling in the final. Three games to five. It will be Ferrer serving to keep this final going. Can the Spaniard pull a rabbit out of the hat?
15 up.
Of course, it needs to start at the service line for the world number 3.
Up. 14 up.
He's hitting the mark in this service game. And he holds the love. An all-important hold of service. And after 2 hours and 4 minutes, when we return, it will be Grigor Dimitrov, our number 7 seed, the 22-year-old. Well, what an afternoon it has been here at the Kungliga Tennishallen as Dimitrov makes that walk out onto the centre court. He will be serving in game number 10. Game number 10 where he has a chance to seal the deal and claim a first title. Good start. This must be a boiling point at the moment for the 22-year-old former junior world number 1 who's made huge strides on the big stage in 2013. Now he's being patient. waiting for the unforced error. 2 points away.
13-9.
He's going to work hard here, Ferrer. He's not going to lie down and roll over for the youngster.
13-15.
Now the excitement. 30-15. Patience. Combination. Smart play from the Bulgarian. And the young man now finds himself with a match point. A championship point for Grigor Dimitrov. It's into the net, and it is game, set, and a championship for Grigor Dimitrov. His first title, first of many, I'm sure, and he's done it in 3 sets, fighting from a set down here this afternoon to defeat the world number 3, David Ferrer. And a huge round of applause, and so it should be. One delighted young man, the 8th player in 13 to pick up a title for the first time, and he's done it in Stockholm. As he embraces Roger Rashid, his coach, in a popular victory here in Stockholm. And he's had to do it tough. He's had to do it fighting from a set down, dropping the opening set by 2 games to 6. And somehow he dug deep. Made a delightful second set where he took it out 6 games to 3.
Well, the one break coming in game 7 of that 3rd set. 6-4, 2 hours and 10 minutes. And Grigor Dimitrov is a 2013 Stockholm Open champion. Commiserations to David Ferrer. Wasn't to be today, unfortunately, for the world number 3. Playing in his 40th final. Searching for career title number 21. So close, yet so far for the 31-year-old who had a 1-set advantage. Just couldn't quite drive it home.